And okay, and the way I look at it, that's a great way to decently continue the feud, continue to build their feud and their matchup at WrestleMania. But some people kind of had a little bit of a problem tonight with Michael Cole when he was coming out as JR. The problem they had was when he got into his cubicle, his coal mine, if you will, he stuck his tongue out at the King like, "Nee, you can't get me." Kind of like being juvenile and everything. And you know what, folks? I think I figured this out. What they're doing, obviously, is they're playing up Michael Cole as maybe in a sense trying to relive his youth. Maybe they're playing it up to where Michael Cole is feeling like he's in high school again. And that this time, instead of him being picked on by the bullies and being made fun of and disrespected, he's the one that's doing it. It makes me wonder. It makes me think that, folks. Because, come on, why would they have Michael Cole act this way? Why would they have him, despite how you feel about the Divas, interrupt the Divas match? I mean, why in the world would they have him do that? I mean, yeah, the Divas division may not be the best, but you know what? Let them at least have their match. The schedule to have a match. Don't, schedule Michael Cole to come out and say, "Hey, can we get this over with, folks?" I mean, it's completely pathetic. It's completely stupid. I mean, but again, I think I figured it out, folks. They're having it looks like they have Michael Cole trying to relive his high school years. Because only a bully would do what he did. A bully that gets his comeuppance. Maybe that's what they're doing, having him relive his high school years. Or maybe not just that, but maybe have him take all this frustration that he's had for the past 13 years he's been in the company, and the fact that, I guess in his mind, even if you look at it, in his mind he's been disrespected and been the brunt of everybody's jokes. Maybe WWE's working off that so that he finally just lets it all out. I don't know. I mean, how else could you explain his sudden heel turn, folks? And his sudden, and the fact, believe it or not, folks, this is hard to say for some people to believe. The fact that this guy, Michael Cole, he gets more heat. I hate to say it. You could correct me if I'm wrong, because you got the right to do that. But I think Michael Cole gets more heat at times than Vicky Guerrero. I hate to say that. I mean, if you would have put Vicky Guerrero in a match against Michael Cole, you know what would happen? The fans would cheer Vicky Guerrero more than they would cheer for Michael Cole. They would cheer Vicky Guerrero as if she was Randy Orton maybe, or John Cena. And they would probably boo Michael Cole right out of the building. But anyway, that's just my thought on this whole situation. That's what I think's going on here. I think and believe that they are playing up Michael Cole maybe as somebody that's trying to relive his high school years and trying to be the bully and the jock that always picked on people like himself when they were in high school, and maybe perhaps have Michael Cole take all that disrespect and being the brunt of everybody's jokes and have him just bring that all together in frustration and finally let it out as he's been doing. Just a thought, folks. I mean, again, how else can you explain his sudden change in attitude? But now we get to the main event, or the featured spot of the night. The unveiling of a new WWE Championship, if you will. You see, throughout the night, folks, we had The Miz. Well, not The Miz, but we had Michael Cole, Josh Matthews, and even Jerry Lawler hype up that Miz was going to make was going to rewrite mystery. Mystery. And what kind of mystery did he do? Did he write or rewrite? What did he rewrite? I'll tell you what he wrote, folks. All Miz did was flip the WWE logo upside down. That's right. When Miz said that he had flipped the WWE upside down, all he did to emphasize visually his point was he took that little box that's on the microphone, took it off, flipped it upside down, put it back on in the shape of an M. Then if that's not enough, folks, he says we're going to have a new WWE Championship revealed. And all it is the championship he's already had. All he did was flip the M upside down. And the only person to find that disrespectful was Josh Matthews. And when I saw this, folks, honestly, I was thinking to myself, are you fucking serious? WWE, are you this serious? Are you this desperate to kind of reveal the outcome of WrestleMania that we don't know what's going to happen? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to say that Miz is going to lose to John Cena. I mean, Miz may retain. I mean, WWE may throw us that curveball and say, hey, you thought John Cena was going to win, but guess what? We have Miz winning. Walking out as champion, you know? They could do that. Because usually when you give somebody a new championship to represent who they are, even if it's just the logo upside down, sometimes that's a sign that they may keep the championship a little longer. Now, this is what kind of gets me, though, folks. In the past few years, the WWE's been kind of following a pattern, if you will. A pattern. Now, let me explain. From WrestleMania 22 up until WrestleMania 25, we have had the World Heavyweight Championship change hands 3 years in a row. During those 3 years, the only other championship that remained with anybody that was equal to the World Heavyweight Championship was the WWE Championship. And for 3 years, from WrestleMania 22 to 23 to 24 and 25, it's always remained with the champion. Okay, make that 4 WrestleManias. My bad. But for 4 WrestleManias before last year, the WWE Championship always remained with the champion. Well, the World Heavyweight Championship, as far as I know, as far as my knowledge goes, has changed hands. Now, the last time both the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship changed hands together was at WrestleMania 21. Could that happen again this year, 6 years later? Could 6 years later we have both championships change hands, or will the pattern continue? Will the World Heavyweight title remain with Edge and the WWE Championship change hands? Or will they go back to the WWE Championship remaining with the champion and the World Heavyweight title going to a new champion being crowned, a new champion for the World Heavyweight Championship being crowned? Or will for the first time in 6 years, will we have a new champion in both main events? We don't know, folks. We don't know. And we won't know for another 12 days if that's going to happen or not. But I kind of find it ironic that that's the pattern that the WWE went with. That for 4 WrestleManias, they had the world title change hands and the WWE Championship remain with the champion. Well, last year, the WWE Championship changed hands and the world title remained with the champion. So, folks, it makes you think. It makes you think if maybe the WWE's got some kind of a pattern going on here. But the question is, will they continue that pattern this year, or will both championships change hands, or will they go back to having the WWE championship remain with the champion and the world title changing hands? Like I said, we'll just have to find out in 12 days, I should say, in 12 days to see exactly if that's what's going to happen. Now, again, going back to what I was saying, when they had The Miz reveal his championship, if you will, which was just, like I say, the spinner belt with the W flipped upside down, it's like, to me, again, like I was saying to myself, I'm like, WWE, are you so fucking serious? I mean, can you be more than obvious about what's going to happen at Mania? I mean, yeah, Miz may retain. There's no doubt about it, because people are looking at the fact that, okay, you got Rock and Cena. Rock and Cena are going to probably have something going on at Mania. We don't know. But maybe they'll settle it next week. We don't know. Maybe both Rock and Cena will. We don't know what's going to happen. So that's what kind of throws things into flux. Out of flux. Because you don't know. Every time we've had somebody interfere, we've had somebody have problems with another person. That's always caused the person that one person's facing, maybe for a championship or not, to lose the match and lose the championship. Can you just imagine Rock and Cena confronting each other, Miz taking advantage, rolling up Cena 1, 2, 3, getting the win, and walking out still champion? That could happen, folks. That could happen. But the thing is, will it happen? We don't know. You see, Rock is kind of like that wild card. Who's he going to cost? Who is he going to cost the championship for? We don't know. Is it going to be settled next Monday in Chicago? We don't know. But we'll find out. But anyway, Miz reveals his championship, right? He reveals his championship, and all it is the, like I say, the W flipped upside down in an M. And my thought, again, like I said, is if I'm thinking to myself, WWE, can you be so obvious? I'm pretty sure a lot of the wrestling reporters and critics and marks, they probably thought to themselves, let me guess, Miz is going to reveal the championship, the same championship as he's already had, but he's going to have the M flipped upside down. I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought about that when Miz talked about the fact that he flipped the company upside down. And then I'm thinking, well, could it be also so obvious that if Miz loses the title at WrestleMania, is it so obvious that not only will he get his rematch probably at Extreme Rules, but the fact that he may get confronted by maybe Vince McMahon for disrespecting the company? Let me explain that. You see, Vince McMahon has dealt with people customizing the WWE Championship to fit the personas. But as long as they've always had the championship represent WWE. Now, some of you may say, well, Edge completely took the W out of the middle and put the R in there. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure if you look closely on the R, it's a W on there. It has a W somewhere, right? But Miz didn't do that. All Miz did was flip the M upside down. And I'm thinking to myself, if Miz loses, not only is he going to get his rematch, but he's going to probably get confronted by Mr. McMahon for the fact that he's disrespected the company by flipping the W upside down. Stranger things have happened, folks, and I wouldn't be surprised if that occurs. I think eventually Miz is going to be told by somebody, maybe The Rock, maybe Vince McMahon, maybe even John Cena, that, hey, your role in this company, just like your role in this company, like Michael Cole's, is supposed to be comic relief. That's all you are, is comic relief. That's it. And I know there's a lot of Miz fans out there that don't want to hear that. And believe me, I'm a fan of The Miz. I'm a fan of, I'm a fan of his, no doubt about that. I mean,